Good afternoon. Welcome to another media and welcome to Cooking with Ash. I think this is one of my favorite videos to do just because I see you cooking. I start smelling everything and then I get to enjoy it.
It's good.
What's on the menu today?
So today we're gonna make picadillo, which is we're gonna do ground turkey instead of ground beef today.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna add some potatoes. Granted, I've never made this, but I love to improvise. Yeah, I love to improvise anyways, so I think it'll turn out good.
Good. And just to mention, just to put it out there, turkey is healthier than regular ground beef, right?
I think so. That's what I've heard.
Let's get to cooking.
So for the ingredients for today,
So we have ground turkey. I'm assuming, look, it's 93% lean, 7% fat.
Right.
We have half an onion,
Okay.
adobo, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder. I think this is tomato sauce. And then I have here 5 potatoes.
5 potatoes.
These are red potatoes.
There we go. Red potato, guys. Does it matter what potato they use, or this is just a preference?
Granted, I've never made this before, so I don't know. This is what I have, so that's what I'm using it.
Okay.
So first, I'm gonna start off by setting up the stove. I'm gonna put it on low and put in some oil.
Ooh. Okay. By the way, we got that at Target.
Yes. No, we didn't.
Did we?
Marshall's.
oh, sorry, is that we get so much things from Target? I think everything
Yeah.
here is from Target.
So while this is preheating a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the onions. And yes, guys, I washed my hands before. And I took off my ring.
In case they were, wondering.
Yeah, you never know. So I'm gonna, this is a way that I learned. So I basically cut, not all the way at the end, but I cut up to like almost at the end. And then you'll see what I do next. Granted, I'm not a professional cutter, but
You should be, though.
alright. And then you are going to
Slice it from the middle.
slice it in half. And then you just cut down. And it makes little pieces.
This is such a shortcut.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
You can dice it how you prefer. When it starts getting to the end, like I said, I'm not a professional cutter. I don't want to cut my fingers off. So
Now,
I start improvising at this point.
I must ask, because could be a warning for everybody. Would you cry when you're cutting the onions?
Yes, I always normally cry.
Because I haven't seen you cry in a while. I don't know if you got like a trick.
No, there is a trick though. I saw it online. I think people use a wet napkin,
A wet napkin?
but I don't know how they did it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. But what do you do with a wet napkin?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how they did it.
Okay.
I think that they used a wet napkin and they wrapped it, or I don't know. They did something.
So, the apron. Friends themed. We love Friends.
I'll be there for you. That's me, the lobster.
This is thanks to my aunt Diana, which she also has a channel. It's The Worldlings.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and link the page on the description.
They travel everywhere, and they live the RV life.
So great.
All right. So while this is preheating.
Oh, while it's preheating, say hi to Blue. Blue, you have to make a presence in the videos all the time.
So while that's preheating, I'm gonna go ahead and wash our potatoes. So I'm gonna put it on the napkin just so after I can dry them up a bit. I don't want them too wet.
Okay.
And I
They
also
look like apples from here, by the way.
yeah, they do. They have like these little flower things.
Yeah, it's like coming out of the actual potato. Can there be more potatoes growing on the potato?
I don't know.
Have you seen the corn potatoes?
This? Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
I've seen that. I just take it out. So we're gonna dry up our potatoes. I also wanted to add that I don't put a lot of oil in the pan because the picadillo, the ground turkey, naturally lets out a lot of water and grease.
Right.
So
It's already enough. So you don't need like a whole ton, just
right.
like a little spray. That's it.
So I'm just gonna cut up. All right, so it's hitting me.
If you cry, I cry.
I am definitely crying right now.
Ooh.
It's supposed to sizzle.
It's not sizzling.
Oh.
It's still on low. You want me to put it a little bit higher?
Yes, please.
Until what, like 5? There you go, 5.
That should be good. Waiting for the sizzles.
I hear them very, very far away.
Yeah, they're already sizzling, so.
Can you get me the black spoon?
Oh, sure.
Oh, sure thing.
You see, I also help by handing you stuff that you can't get at the moment. So I'm useful, right?
So I'm just gonna saute the onions, get them a little golden, and then after we'll put in the ground turkey.
Sounds good.
It already smells good, and
It
I didn't
does.
even do anything.
It's just onions. Like, just cooking
The
onions
smell
smells
of
so
onions
good.
is so good.
Alright, so we are moving the onions. We're making space for the potato, right? You're gonna throw them in there.
No, I'm not. I think I'm gonna throw the potato in last.
Oh, okay.
So you're making room for the
Because-
ground turkey.
I think the potato cooks faster. So that's my thinking, and maybe I'm wrong, but
Okay.
that's the way I think I'm gonna do it. Okay, so now the onions, you see how they get golden?
Yeah.
So the onions are golden, the smell's so good. I just wanted to note, guys, you guys can put however much onion you want, or you don't have to put onion at all. I mean, it's just your preference. We like onion, we love onions.
Right.
So, and if you smell this room right now, it smells so good. So now that the onions are golden, we're gonna go ahead and stick our turkey, our ground turkey.
This is what we're gonna hear
A lot of sizzling.
Ooh. Slowly cooking. Now we're gonna smash it with a hammer.
Hammer.
A hammer.
Oh, you're wrong.
With a wooden spoon.
Probably with that spoon.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a little frozen, guys, but don't fear. This
Don't fear.
defrost, so like this is not something you need to defrost necessarily in the microwave or defrost, like take it out earlier, because once it hits the heat, it starts melting basically. You see?
I noticed that it's very easy for it to just
Defrost.
Oh, yeah.
So I prefer my picadillo not as like chunky. I like for the bits and pieces to be very small.
right.
I don't know how you prefer it,
I
but
prefer it like that. How you make it?
Just keep doing that until you finish the entire ground turkey.
so now I've gotten it as small as possible because, like I said, I don't really like it too chunky.
Right.
So we're gonna start seasoning.
What are we putting? Adobo.
So first we're gonna start with adobo. We use this for everything.
Yeah, if you guys saw our last video with the porks,
Yes.
we used that.
So I just eyeball everything. We put some of that. We're gonna put some garlic powder.
By the way, we got those at Target.
What?
These things.
These? No, we didn't. It was Amazon.
Oh my gosh.
Some garlic powder.
I feel like I need to find something that we got at Target because now I've gotten it wrong so many times.
Some paprika. I don't even know why, but I put paprika in everything. Even my eggs sometimes.
It's pretty delicious.
I hate when that happens.
It goes all over the place. Oh, it gets stuck.
Yeah. You see?
Yeah. I think that's enough though, no?
I like paprika. We have onions already in it, but I'm gonna put a little bit of onion powder.
Okay. So violent.
By the way, guys, this recipe was Fernie's idea, even though she's like, I don't know what you're gonna do, but just make ground turkey with potatoes. I said, okay.
Yeah, do it differently. I was like, we should do it differently. Usually we always do it with like taco seasoning, but I was like, you know what? Make it different with like, I don't know, onions and potatoes, etc.
I'm gonna put a little bit of taco seasoning. A little bit.
Like,
because I don't want it to be too salty.
Like, that's it, you know.
Yeah.
Just that little.
Again, that's if you guys want.
It's optional.
Right.
It just makes it smell so good.
I think you just hate the smell of ground turkey.
I don't like the smell of ground turkey, no.
Right.
Or ground beef in period. Okay. And we're gonna add a little bit of tomato sauce as well. A little bit. Tomato sauce.
A little bit, guys. Well, that's a lot.
That's not a lot.
That is so a lot.
That is so not a lot. And depending, I might add more.
A little bit more.
So the tomato sauce kind of like thickens it up a little bit. And it gives the ground turkey some color.
Okay.
It doesn't look pale. And it gives it a good taste. Alright, we're gonna add some of the potatoes.
That looks pretty cool.
I have a lot of potatoes.
Yeah, you do have a lot of potatoes.
I think I'm not gonna add all of these
No, I don't
potatoes.
think we need all of them.
You know what I'm gonna do with the rest of them? Put them in the oven. I'm gonna season them up and put it in the oven. And we could use it for a meal for like tomorrow or something. Alright, so I am gonna add a little bit of water to the picadillo and then cover it up. Cover it up so that the potatoes can cook. Alright, so I'm gonna get some water. I don't have exact measurements, but not too much. And something I've learned about the picadillo is that it absorbs the water very quickly.
Right.
So I'm gonna add some more because it looks like it's already gone. Mix it up a little bit. And I'm going to cover it up so the potatoes can cook a little bit. I know it sounds weird adding water. Trust me, I thought it was super weird too until my mother-in-law taught me to use water. And honestly, it's been a lifesaver.
Covering it completely.
So I'm gonna cover it completely so that way.
We just put it to the center.
No,
we always have that issue.
There.
Oh, there you go. All right. So how long do we wait now?
Until you mix it again. I don't know, 10 minutes?
10 minutes? All right, let's give it 10 minutes then. It's 5:45.
I'm gonna make those potatoes.
And we're putting that in the oven. But that's for tomorrow.
Right, I'm gonna cook it today though.
Okay.
All right, so this is what it looks like so far. I think it's coming out good.
Yeah. That's what it's looking like.
You see why it's so good to add water?
It gives it that it's like a sauce.
It's like a sauce, yeah. But I can definitely tell our potatoes are not ready yet. So we're just gonna let this, slow cook for a little bit so that way the potatoes can cook. And I want to say maybe another
10 minutes?
maybe 15 to 20.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We're going
Because we're slow cooking it. We're not. It's not going to be at high heat.
6:15, 6:20.
Alrighty. Alright, so the oven beeped already. We're going to go ahead and put this in the oven.
15 minutes, right?
Yes. I always turn on the oven light. Boop. And the timer. 15 minutes to start.
Let's go.
Alright guys, let's check it out.
Wow, it smells so good. He had to come over here. He was like, Mommy, what is that you're cooking up in the kitchen? Look how good that looks. And you see the water makes it, like, I don't know if you guys can tell on the camera, but the actual picadillo doesn't look dry at all.
Right. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like dry picadillo.
Right. I don't think no one does. Well, let me not say no one.
Right.
You never know. But we prefer it like this.
And the potatoes are super soft.
Yeah, they are.
Like they're not. They have a good texture to them. They're not like super soft that they're like breaking in your mouth type of thing, but they have a really good texture. So there you have it, ground turkey with red potatoes.
Yeah, and just to show you guys the seasoning that we put, a little bit of the seasoning.
Yeah, we really didn't put much.
Taco seasoning mix. Sometimes we use the Taco Bell one, the Taco Bell seasoning mix, but this is the one that we had for today. So we use that, and you could tell that we literally just juiced a little bit because you still have some right there that we can save. But this is done, right?
Done.
How are we doing in the oven?
So we still have 2 minutes to spare, but it's always good to
Move them around.
Yeah.
And check them.
to move them around because you don't want them to get stuck.
Right.
But you see, they're not getting stuck to the pan. That happened to me like one of the first times I made this.
And then you learn from it.
Oh my god, they all got stuck to the pan. That was not good.
We're in a happy camper. Yeah, look at this. In case you guys want to make it, here you go. All right, I'm gonna try it. See how it is. Mmm. Baby, you did it again.
It's good.
It is so good.
It doesn't need flavor? Like, doesn't need taco seasoning? Nothing?
No, like the picadillo is perfect, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then as soon as the potato hits, everything just blends in together.
It adds like more flavor?
Yeah, I liked it. You can try it if you want, but
I did.
you did? You liked it?
I like it. To my liking, it was good.
Right. But it was really good. And you know what's crazy? You don't see the onions there.
At all.
That's what I was looking at, and I think the onions dissolved, but you still get the flavor of it.
The onions did not dissolve.
No, they're still there.
They're there.
Oh.
So this is a good meal. Like for example, if you want to hide vegetables, I've seen other videos and where parents dice up carrots really small.
That's so smart.
And they put them in there. You just dice it up super small. If you want your kids to eat more vegetables, and you can put it in there.
Blue, you heard that? We're gonna make him eat more vegetables. Okay, so now we're waiting on the oven.
We're just waiting for these potatoes.
Okay.
They look like they're close to being ready. I just like them to be a little bit crunchy, so.
Okay. We're waiting on that to be done. We'll show you guys when it's ready. Alright guys, so the potatoes are done.
So the potatoes are done. I'm gonna take them out of the oven and let them cool off a bit so they can get a little crispy. This is probably one of my favorite side dishes to make because it's so easy.
Right.
And I also do the same thing with vegetables.
Yes, you
Which
do the
yesterday-
broccoli and the cauliflower, which we are going to show you guys whenever we do it again.
And we did it yesterday.
Yeah.
I did the broccoli and the cauliflower.
The thing is why we didn't do a video is because you had done pork already.
Yes.
This guy wants to play.
Do you want to play? Come on.
Go chase the ball! Go chase the ball! I'll bring it back. Good boy.
Good boy.
He loves playing touch. Go, go! You see why we need a backyard?
Yes. Go for it.
He just comes directly at you like...
Look at his legs.
Yeah.
Sweating. Oh, I didn't turn the oven on.
Oh. Mommy forgot to turn the oven on. Oh, there goes the ball.
Yeah, he's coming again. He looks for you specifically because he knows you're the one throwing it. So.
All right, guys. So there you have another episode of Cooking with Ash. We had such a good time, and I want to point out that it was my idea about the ground turkey and all of that, but you made the magic.
I actually did it because if he would have done it, I think I would have ended up finishing it.
Probably, like it always happens. But
one day we need to do cooking with Fernie.
Yeah, can't wait to make those hot dogs.
You know, he makes really good steak.
The steak.
Churrasco.
And I can't wait to have a barbecue to actually do it outside, and, you know. But yes, I have to show you guys how to do that and the ribs, because I make some like special ribs. I just gotta show you guys. Thank you so much for joining on today's video. If you guys liked the video, give it a thumbs up, like the video. It does help us a lot. And also subscribe so you don't miss any of our future videos and any of our Cooking with Ash's future Cooking with Ashes. We wish you guys can stay, but it's time for you to go, and here come Ash's line.
Bye.